In times of crisis and economic downturn, cross-border and even cross-continent partnerships are of paramount importance in order to bring hope for growth and prosperity and to bring stability in the world. Precisely, that was the theme of the European Ideas Network Summer University, which took place here in Porto, discussing the relations between the European Union and the Americas. And incidentally, this meeting coincided with a general strike where people all over Portugal parade asking for jobs and growth.
The European Ideas Network brings together more than 600 policymakers and opinion shapers across Europe. It is an open think tank which aims to promote new thinking on challenges which face the European Union and its member states. This year's theme was a transatlantic project for growth and prosperity, and as its chairman, Jaime Mayor Oreja, explains, we need this project because
vivimos una crisis muy profunda.
Because we are experiencing a very deep crisis. It is a crisis of personal values, not only an economic and financial crisis. More than ever, we need ideas. Ideas not only for dealing with the crisis, but also for the new era in which we are living. This is why it is very important that the most influential group in the European Parliament has its own network of ideas, its European Ideas Network, to be able to find solutions to the challenges we will face.
Las mejores conclusiones ante los retos que tenemos.
the choice of the city of Porto had its own symbolism.
The city has a tradition of commercial relations also with Americas. So this is the reason why we have chosen Porto, for historical and geographical reasons.
Ministers, members of the European Parliament, policymakers, politicians, representatives of think tanks and foundations from both sides of the Atlantic participated in the debates and the various panels. Two issues emerged from the debates. Firstly, how an improved transatlantic relationship can contribute to growth and prosperity. As the trade negotiations between the European Union and the United States are about to start in July, this question is of crucial importance.
Europe and the United States are allies, but they are also rivals. Namely, commercially. What can we do for both sides of the Atlantic improve and boost economy? Trade agreement between United States and Europe can improve and boost European economy more than 1% and American economy more than 1%. And that means also more job creation.
I think for most Americans, the focus is on a trade relationship, enhancing the current trade relationship, which is already very significant. I think again that you have a circumstance in which, because of this long history, there will be a subtext to the conversation. But in the end, I think it's not to be limiting, but in the end, I think it will be about trade.
The three areas, North America, Latin America, and Europe, have common values and similar challenges and opportunities. And I just named two, one on the positive side, trade, commerce, and one on the challenging side, the issue of security, which is affecting Latin America today because of the demand of many of these products, the drugs, for example, both in Europe and the US.
In the commercial relations, so a free trade space, a large space of freedom of commerce and trade. With the globalization, there is a tendency to the Pacific Ocean. And the only way of recentering to balance the political and economical forces in a globalized world is to push for Atlantic.
The second question, largely debated, was whether in the new globalized world the United States are still the privileged partner of the European Union.
The balance of power is much more economic nowadays. The roots of America are in Europe, but more than that, the future of America is also a future built by Latino people.
The United States and Europe are privileged partners, are special partners because of the historic, familial, economic, cultural relationship that exists.
The 2 days meeting ended with the participation of the Prime Ministers of Portugal, Pedro Passos Coelho, and of Finland, Jyrki Katainen, who both flew to Porto immediately after the end of a successful EU summit in Brussels. Both Prime Ministers underlined the importance of the European Ideas Network seminar in contributing to new ideas in politics.